All right. So it's a great pleasure for me to greet you today. So as I mentioned, as I promised that every single week we are going to have an idea about the book that I wrote, From Suicide to Success, from chapter to chapter. We are going to have a not what is the complaint chapter, but what is the chapter about. That's what we are going to talk today. But first of all, the book, as some of you have it, is From Suicide to Success, where you can find it on Amazon. If you follow my website, you can find it on my website, but my website will direct load to Amazon too. It's almost the same thing. So this is what we're going to talk about today, but the chapter is depression. So, and to start with depression, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I will not tell you the definition of depression. I will not explain you what depression is. No. So what I will tell you about in that chapter is what are the feeling, what I feel with depression, but not what I felt, because that is in the past. Even though I'm not completely well, but I can explain you the time what I was suffering deeply from a depression, and how well I was. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that depression did to me is something that is weird. That is weird and is hard to. Is the separation. Depression separates you first with all the stuff that you love, all the stuff that you love, all the people that you love. Depression separate you. I mean, from them, separate you. Sorry, from them. Okay, so the way, and I there was a deep I mean, pain in my body. I can include my soul when I was suffering from it. For example, I hate everybody. I hate every single thing. I hate when people laugh. That that was weird, you know. And I felt like a like something in my back, uh, like sugar. When you have sugar somewhere and you put your hand on it, it's a bit of sticky. That's what I felt in my back. So that was painful. And then the depression, when it separates you from people that you love, is not only from people, from all the things that you love. For example, if you like to watch TV, but I'm not a great fan of TV. If you like to watch TV, depression separates you from watching TV. You don't like them anymore. For example, I'm not a comedian, but I like to make people laugh. I'm not a comedian. So it's really difficult if someone is with me, is by my side, and I'm talking to you and you don't laugh. If you don't laugh, you have a problem. But with me, it's like something I like to do to make people laugh. I love when people are happy. But imagine you're by my side, I don't even care. I don't care when you're there. And then that's what depression did to me. And other thing, that the thought that the depression created in me was like hate. Another thing, like suicide. I would not like to mention that, but is we are talking about it, is suicide. This is something very weird when you think about suicide, when you think about killing people. That's why I encourage, that's why I back up people who want to help those who are suffering from depression, because it's very hard. It's like something that you have many things. Like, for example, it's like someone you punish. Children, they have kids, they have toys, and then they did something wrong, and you want to punish them. You separate them from the toys, the things that they love. That's what happened to me. Okay, and there are things I like to do, and I didn't care about doing them anymore. Yeah, and that's why. As I mentioned, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I just tell you what are the feelings from depression. And another thing, that depression created in me is fear. If you ask me, hey Jordani, what are you afraid about? I don't know, but I'm just afraid. I'm afraid. I have fear. I have a deep fear, but I didn't know why. What is it? So does it something like if you feel bothered, you feel annoyed all the time because things are happening to you, you don't understand. You don't know what are they. For example, I was afraid. Oh, if you ask me, I know my phobia. I know my phobia. I will not tell what is it, but I know my phobias. And one of them is like hate. I'm afraid of hate, but I love to travel. Yeah, I love the window side, the window seat. I love that, but I hate the hate. This is one of my phobia. But if you ask me, hey, you are afraid. What are you afraid about? I don't know. So I'm just afraid. This is one of the things that suicide created in me. Fear. Fear of what? No idea. Right. And there are things that, for example, you have the voice of depression. There are things that you're saying, but when you say them, that can bother people, and is not good. They are not good at things to say. For example, when you say life sucks, I hate that, I want to die, I want to do this and that. That is not a good idea. But there are some words that you say. It's like someone is telling you what to say. But it's like, for example, it's not on the level of, for example, when you hear voices. I didn't listen to voices. But it's like something that I said. But when you realize, you say, what? Did I say that? What's going on? And I want to die? No, life is, even though life is hard, so you can find something difficult, but nobody wants to do that. If you hear people say that he or she wants to die and wants to kill him or herself, this is not a good idea. That person needs to see a doctor quickly, immediately. And that's what happened to me when I went to uh, the center of health mental, the mental health, and they asked me to call someone to explain what happened. So I just see me in a hospital. I was in a hospital. They didn't tell me anything, so they just take me. Okay, they send me to my insurance center, to the hospital, and they take me there for more than 1 week, and I didn't know. So because I said things that I should not say, I did things that I should not do. That's what happened. That's right. And then, so please, as for this is the first chapter of the book, as I mentioned, is about depression. So if you want to have the book to read more about depression, what I wrote, what I felt, so you will find it in the book. The book is on Amazon, so you can find it. If you want it digital, you can find it. If you want it physically, like the paperback, Amazon will take it to your house. Don't worry about that, so you can know what Jordan wrote about depression. How I felt. I will not explain you every single thing, but you know to know. You have to know it by yourself. So thank you so much. It was a great pleasure for me to share that experience for you about depression. I didn't give you the definition, but I just told you what I felt. Okay, so thank you so much, and I hope that you will share those kind of that video with people that suffered from depression, people who know people who are suffering from depression, that can help them. If you don't want the book, you can share, buy the book to someone, give it as a gift to someone, just to help them, because in that one I bring a lot of stuff that can encourage, that can help people, that can cheer people up. Okay, when they feel down, so people were sad. Okay, because this one, as I mentioned, the title is From Suicide to Success. From Suicide to Success is this is where I'm from. Okay, I was in that part, And now I can say victoriously, here I am. All right, here I am victoriously. Okay, thank you so much. May you have an excellent day and be blessed. One love. Okay, it was Jordani, the writer that will enter to your house every single week to bring you stuff about his book. It's not only this one. I have more books. I have book in French. I have book in Spanish. I can share the content with you, but I need you to connect to my YouTube channel. Okay? Thank you. May you have an excellent day. One love. One love.